Hello again, darlings. Welcome back. It's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thank you so much for joining me for another Margarete Miller Monday. So it is week 24. Oh my goodness, these weeks just seem to fly by when you do these challenges, you guys. It just, woof, stuff is just whipping past me here. Okay, so for today's challenge, our prompts are something from the recycle bin. So I did find my kids and my husband went out to some sort of miniature thing yesterday, and they got these little envelopes, and I thought they were kind of cool with this image of this guy kind of forging a sword on it. And I thought maybe I'd make that into a pocket, so that these were pulled out of the recycle bin. A little disappointed with my family. They ought to already know that I like this sort of thing, so it should have never been in the recycling bin in the first place. I'm just saying, but it's all good. A bottle or glass. Okay, so that was a tough one, but I have this book that's, let me just grab it because you guys might find it interesting. Actually, I have a few different ones that I grabbed from a, what do you call it? Like thrift store, vintage store, whatever. And it's these really cool books. So this is Early Electrical Appliances, Domestic Bygones, The Victorian Chemist and Druggist, and that's where I pulled the image out that I'm going to use. Old Gardening Tools, Laundry Bygones. Yeah, they're just some really fun books. They've got, some of them have like advertisements in them that are pretty cool. So yeah, so I pulled out one of those books, which was the Druggist Pharmacy one. And I thought I would use this picture here with all these little tincture bottles, and they're glass. It's called the Domestic Medicine Cabinet. So I thought maybe we would use that image. There's also some other things here. Suppository, ooh. And bougie molds. That's fun. There's some other glass bottles here, but I think I'm going to use this one. That's kind of cool. So we'll use that for a bottle or glass. A piece of wrapping paper I have here. A favorite food. Oh my goodness. Well, this is a wrapper for my favorite food. I absolutely love Cadbury milk chocolate fruit and nut bar. It's my favorite, so I'll probably use this image somehow. Then we have text in a different alphabet. I found this out of an old encyclopedia I had previously cut out bygones ago. And so yeah, there's all sorts of different alphabets here. We've got Hebrew, Greek, Anglo-Saxon, Arabic, Russian, Sanskrit, Modern European, which is of course what we use, Cyprian, Phoenician? It's like phonetics, but apparently I can't do phonetics. Hooked on phonics did not work for me. Okay, so we've got text in a different alphabet. Bonus 3 of something. I have these little pieces from, I don't know, Temu, I guess is where I got them from. And they're butterflies, so 3 sets of images with butterflies. We'll try and incorporate that. All right, hope you're all doing well and that you are finding yourselves in your crafty spaces today. Let's get started and figure out how we're going to do this. Now, this is from last week's prompt where we clipped this in, and I'm just going to unclip it for now so that I can put what I need to on these pages. Well, this is pretty big, and this is pretty big, and this is pretty big, and this is pretty big. I've got a whole bunch of big things, guys. I didn't really think this through, did I? Okay, so I feel like this one's kind of ripped here. But I may only want to use the bottom half with this guy as a pocket. Okay, where to start? Let's back this one with the wrapping paper, and then we can build on top of it. Let's do that. So let's give ourselves some room here. These are our prompts. I want to keep them somewhat close. Okay. So this is wrapping paper from Flowers, I believe. Oop, ding. know why my mail is open, but let's quit that so we don't get that sound again. Okay. Sorry about the noise. Okay, these are, ooh, like I said, pretty big. I really like this paper though. Let's try and just cut a hunk out and then we can work from there. This is more than enough, but and now I'm throwing everything on the floor that I need to work with. That's all right. Okay. So our book page is essentially the same size as this, which is about 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. So let's just rip it down to fit. I need to do some serious organizing again, guys. I feel discombobulated. I feel like one could never be finished organizing their creative spaces. Am I right? Like we're always trying to improve and I don't know. I just feel like I can't ever get the best organization going. What am I doing here? Let's go up here. Let's make that somewhat straight, which is kind of difficult to do when the whole piece is kind of catty-wonkus, but you know, we'll try. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. I've had an interesting week. Lots of changes happening, going on in my world at work. So yeah, a little bit of shocking news, but you know, you got to roll with the punches. So we'll see what goes on. We've had one of the lawyers that I work with, plus, well, I should say I have a file with 2 out of the 3 lawyers who have moved on from our firm. So yeah, one was my main lawyer and one was a lawyer I had a file with. So just, you know, some changes. So they've gone off and they are opening their own firm, which is amazingly great for them. I love that. But, you know, it just causes some changes, you know, in where I work. So, you know, we'll get through it. That's super exciting for them to be able to go off and do their own thing. So I get it, right? We all wish we could just go and do our own thing. Okay. Let's get this on here. I feel like I should rip it just a little bit more. But yeah, that's the nature of the beast of where we work, or in the industry that we work, you know. Change is eventually going to happen. People eventually are going to move on and, you know, want to try different things, and that is just fine. Okay, we'll do that. But, you know, having said all that, it does leave uncertainty in terms of, you know, how that changes for those of us who are staying behind, or, you know, what kind of goes on from there. But one never grows unless you change, right? Like I just think of my kind of like little thing that I think about as a butterfly, right? You know, a butterfly comes from basically like a worm, like a caterpillar, right? So, and that caterpillar isn't necessarily the most beautiful thing to look at. Not that it's ugly, but you know, you look at a caterpillar and it's kind of fuzzy and is this too long? I feel like I might need to rip it. Yeah, you know, a little fuzzy caterpillar. Sometimes they're not the most interesting thing to look at. Sometimes they poop yellow stuff on you if you pick them up, you know, they're just, but eventually that caterpillar you know, morphs and turns into this beautiful butterfly, right? And they wouldn't have had that opportunity if they didn't change. We wouldn't know how beautiful they were if they never changed. So it's just kind of how I sometimes think about changes. Change can be good. Okay, I have that on there. Now, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? I have these three things. I also have to get that big wrapper and that. Okay, maybe I will cut this image out. Just cut there. I think that would be kind of difficult to fussy cut out, so I might keep it like a square. Not that I could cut a straight square if my life depended on it, but you know, square-ish, rhombus, whatever. Okay, well, this is very challenging, this one. I mean, that could go there. Where is my, there it is. Looking for this alphabet type thing. Okay, there's some thinking that has to be done here. And in the meantime, I'm going to cut this down. A piece of wrapping paper, a bottle or glass, a favorite food. I think I'll cut it here. And maybe down here, something like this. Something like, yeah, let's just keep that. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Maybe like this. This is just crazy. Okay, that one's kind of ripped. Let's cut this here. Okay, is that going to fit our prompts? Hopefully. Let's just go straight cutting. Usually I do some sort of decorative edge, but I think this time we will just cut it down like that. Okay. Maybe a little bit of ink, just to age it up, grunge it up a bit. Have you guys had nice weather? Oh, another weird thing about what's going on, well, last week is we had like one of our major water main lines broke. And so we are on water restriction, and so no watering, like we have to limit our water to essentials only. So not necessarily showering every day if we can avoid it, which, you know, I've got teenage boys, so that's fun. Okay. Okay, I don't know, you guys. That kind of seems to be... Put that there. This will go in a little pocket. Okay, something, oh, okay. Something from the recycle bin. Check. A bottle or glass. Check. A piece of wrapping paper. Check. Favorite food. Text in a different alphabet and bonus 3 of something. Okay, I think we're getting there. I think... Put that there. that there. That there? Yeah, I think that's as good as it's gonna get, because I can't really think of any other way to do this right now. So, okay. Okay, let's maybe ink this guy up. Not that you can tell a lot, but that's fine. Could have put wrapping paper on both pages, but I think this is fine. Just use some glue stick. Yeah, having these kind of pre-cut images from encyclopedias really come in handy for this sort of thing, these challenges with weird prompts. Well, not weird, but challenging prompts. And that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be challenging. They're supposed to push us out of our comfort zone, stretch our creative muscles. Okay, let's put you about there. Yeah. And then I'll put you down here. Hopefully glue stick will be sufficient. I've never tried that with this type of foil stuff before, but we'll give it a go. Who knows? If all else fails, I'll throw some art glitter underneath it and it'll be fine. Okay. Well, that seemed to glue down fairly well, and I love this purple. This purple is like probably one of my favorite colors. Okay. Then let's put this little sticker right about there. Just kind of join all that together. Add some glue. Come on. All right. How about there? That'll do. Oh, you guys, I am just so excited for the next part of Bridgerton to be released. Anybody else watching Bridgerton? Oh, so good. Only a couple more days and it'll be released. The drama. Can't wait for the drama to unfold. Not that my life needs any more drama, apparently, but you know, it's kind of fun to watch drama when it doesn't involve you. You guys got any other shows or movies you like to watch? We watched a movie on Amazon Prime last night called Queen Pins. It's based on a true story of these women who kind of create this coupon scam. Not a scam, I should say. Well, it's fraud, but because they kind of stole these coupons and sold them to make money. Yeah, it was quite a story. Again, you don't know how much liberties the writers and producers took with the original story, so that's something I'd have to search up. But yeah, it had Kristen Bell in it, and Vince Vaughn was in it, which is kind of funny. I haven't seen him in years. But yeah, it was kind of a funny movie. I am looking for art. I need art for this because it is a pocket. And just because it's going to be pulled on a bit, well, not like a lot, but I just like to glue my pockets down with art glitter glue. When I know something's going to be fussed with a bit. Okay. Go ahead and glue this guy on. My gosh, it's already been 20 minutes for this. Ugh. Okay. Ink up. You know, I'm not going to do the sharp edges on this. Just not going to do it. Let's go ahead and clip them because we can. So for the next half hour, what do we want to do? I think we're going to play with scraps again. Need to use up some scraps. And I'm hoping if I can get myself situated well enough this week, I'm hoping that I can get those nature journals done for my daughter's teachers, because I need to get them done. School's almost over, you guys. Crazy. Kind of like that on an angle. Yeah, the year went by fast. My oldest is going into grade 11. Whew, my middle is going into grade 9, and my youngest is going into grade 8. I just can't even believe it. Cannot wrap my head around it. Popped up on my memory last week too that it was 11 years ago that I took my oldest for kindergarten registration. How does that happen? Goes by, you know, they say it goes by quickly. Some days it doesn't feel like quick enough, and other days it's just, yeah, blink of an eye. Blink of an eye. All right, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for summer plans. My niece is coming, which is exciting. She's kind of coming over Stampede, and I don't necessarily want to go down to Stampede because it's crazy, it's overpriced, too many people for my liking. It's not worth the money, and you'd have to stand, like the lines are ridiculous. You'd maybe be able to go in on 1 or 2 rides. Okay, there is our collage for week 24 in the book. It's in the book. So there we go. So yeah, you know, I don't know what I want to do. It's also my daughter's birthday, so we'll have to, she wants to do, what did she want to do? She wanted to go to a movie or the zoo, so that'll be all right. Yeah, her birthday's next no, not next Sunday. Couple weeks from now. Anyways, a month away. A month. What am I talking about? A month away. Okay, so there we go. We have that done. I'm going to do a 10-second tidy, and then I'll come back with our next project. So hang tough, guys. All right, so I am back with a pile of my cardstock scraps, as well as my, let me see if I can actually zoom you out a touch. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I have all these strips of papers that I have kept of various different sizes. Some of them are branding strips from papers that still have some decorative stuff on them. Yeah, just all sorts of lots and lots of strips, right? So let's go ahead and use these up. And then these, I have some smaller ones, or not smaller ones, but yeah, these are smaller, just from my little itty bitty. This is my kind of container of itty bitties. So I mean, like, I have this stuff that we can use as well. So no shortage of scraps, that is for sure. All right, so the idea is just to knock out some tags or belly bands or whatever these scraps want to be, and use these strips. Let's start with something fairly simple. Let's start with this. Now, it is kind of easier, I guess, on bigger pieces if you have wider strips. But I think these thinner strips that I have going on here are going to be okay for these smaller bits. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. That sneeze just kind of crept up on me. Yeah, there's some like little tiny ones like this we can use. Let's go ahead, play with that. I am just going to go ahead and cover this up right away. I'm not going to cut it into a tag shape yet. We'll do that at the end. And let me just grab a piece of this just magazine as something to glue on, so as not to get, well, it's already pretty grungy, to tell you the truth. Let's just do a quick clean of my mat. There we go. Okay, I think we're sorted. All right, let's get you back. Let's get you back. Ooh, Aspire Natural Caffeine. Zero sugar, great tasting. Natural caffeine from green tea. Ooh, that's something I haven't tried. Maybe I'll have to do that. Okay. Glue. Let's just use glue stick. That seems to be, I think, okay. Now, there is differences between, we've got some cardstock and we've just got some, like, not quite copy paper. It's my paper I use for my pages, a little bit thicker, but obviously not cardstock strength. So there might be, you know, variation in the thickness of the paper that you can feel on your tag. If that bothers you, stick with the same papers or same weight of papers. It doesn't bother me. I'm just all about getting these covered, and, you know, they're kind of really working on the background, and then from there we can, you know, put focal images on or what have you. So yeah, let's just go ahead, and this has a little bit of pencil mark on it. So just quickly rub that out. And then scissors. Where, there they are. I probably shouldn't have put glue on already, but that's all right. Just trimming off. I could have ripped this off. I could have used my trimmer too, but scissors were handy. So let's go ahead and just cut that off right now. Okay, so I want to go diagonal. And I guess we could just use really little pieces. I don't necessarily want to use a big strip because these are the end pieces. Well, actually what we could do, to tell you the truth, we could start in the middle and work our way out. Let's do that. Because I really like these numbers. I want to keep that. We just have some blank ones too. I kind of like, it's a bit thick. I'm going to bring out my little trimmer. And let's just go ahead and trim this down a wee bit. That's still pretty thick. Let's go even smaller, maybe half an inch. Doesn't even matter. I mean, we could even just use that little piece. Creating more scraps by using up our scraps. So this one will fit quite nicely there. Just trying to tuck it right next to that edge of the other one. I'm not inking. You can totally ink if you want to. This project, I don't really think it's necessary. Okay. Let's line you up. You could also do it with just neutrals. If you wanted to stick to a particular, that's kind of cool, color palette, I guess. I am just winging it. I'm just laying down whatever I have, whatever I think I might want to use up. Trying not to overthink. That's cool. This has got some foil on it, or, you know, kind of shiny gold. Let's put that on there. Like, as you can see, I've kept some pretty minuscule pieces, but I think they'll be fun to incorporate. If I can get it laid down straight. Looks like we might need a new touch-up of glue there. Okay. Line that up. It's a bit of a darker color, but that's okay. Some purple. Do we want to add some purple in there? Just because we can. Because it's here. Because I need to use it up. So yeah, just spending an afternoon. You know, you could do this totally in front of the television while watching a movie, or in the evenings. Because you're just using up strips and gluing them down. This is some of that hand-dyed paper that I made. It's kind of cool. Get a little bit more glue. Like that. I mean, some of these corners are going to end up being cut off if we make it into a tag or a tag. You can do journal cards too. Okay. All right, what else do we got going on? We've got some solid colors. I'm not sure I'm feeling that. What is this? Well, let's just do that. Let's just glue this one down, and then that will finish the whole thing. Okay, here's one. Not quite done, but we're going to let it dry. I know it looks like a hot mess, but trust the process. Okay, what else do we have? Here's another one. That would be a good tag. This looks like a good piece. Just add some glue. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I want to do for my next project. I think you guys, I might actually do an altered book. Haven't done one of those in a while, so I think I might give that a go. Is that going to be long enough? No. What else do I have? I have some book page underneath here. I feel like that's a bit wide. We have some motivation. Should I read our motivation? Let's just get this cut down first. Use that there. Okay, our motivation is... Da, 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 da. If the door closes, walk away and find a new house to enter. Not really sure about that one. Don't really know if walking into random people's houses because somebody locked you out of your house is a good idea. Pretty sure that's not what they meant, but you know. Oh, let's use this one. This one's cool. It's pretty thick, but that's okay. Again, you don't have to do this on a diagonal. I just kind of like it on a diagonal. So that's what I'm going with. It'd be fun to use some of these longer pieces. Let's try that. This one's very bright, but I like it. Actually, I could just rip that down and put that back. That one goes now in that one because it's smaller. Okay, solid colors. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and if you don't have long strips like this, but you have your 6x6 paper pads, single-sided paper pads that you're like, I don't know what to do with them, just cut them into strips and use them just like this. Do I want you? I kind of want that butterfly on there. Let's go and do that. And then this needs to just be straightened out. Kind of like that little bottle. I don't know how much of it we're going to get on there, but let's probably put some glue down though. Works a lot better if you have glue on there if you want it to stick. Just saying. Just a thought. Okay. There is that one. Where are we at here for time? Okay. Let's try decorating these now. I mean, you get the gluing down process. It's not hard. So let's see if this one is ready to cut. Okay, so I am going to have lots of little pieces left that I could still do something with. So am I going to keep them? That's the $1,000,000 question. Not all of them. The bigger ones I will. The prettier ones I might keep. I still think these ones have hope. I don't know why I'm keeping them, you guys. I can just let those ones go. I can let these ones go. Yeah. I can't keep everything as much as I want to. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, those were 2 pieces. Oh, it was folded over. Okay, that's fine. And there we go. Yeah, letting it dry just a little bit works better, because if you go to try to trim them off when it's still kind of wet, it's kind of difficult to cut through. Okay. I guess we could keep those. Could keep that. We'll keep that. I'm gonna let that go. And these ones, ooh, those ones can go. Looks like I might need some more glue too. Okay, how do we want this? Oh, that's cute like that, right? Can you see that? It's kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and make it into a tag shape. I am going to cut quite a bit of these papers off, but that's okay. Do I want to just use this? No, I feel like it needs to be bigger. I mean, I probably should follow the same line, if you know what I mean, kind of keep it at the same angle as how the papers are glued down. And I mean, maybe it would be easier to cut the tag angles first and then just lay your papers along there. You could do it that way. Okay. I did not do that right at all. Those are 2 completely different. How did I do that? How did I get 2 completely different angles? Where is my little piece that I cut? Come back here. It's in my recycling and I'm trying to get it. What on earth? Okay, come here. Oh, you sneaky little turkey bugger. Come here. Okay. Yeah. I cut that. Is it the same? What did I do? Huh. It just looks really weird to me. I did that. And then I flip like that. Is it the same? No. Why? I don't even know, you guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a complete loss on this one. And I don't like it. Well, that happens sometimes, doesn't it? Okay, well, let's fix it. Okay. I mean, yeah, that was, I don't even know how that happened. I'm going to lose most of this, but, well, let's just figure it out. Let's try again. It's going to be a short, stubby little tag. And I'm just going to use this now because I'm afraid. Let's just do this because I'm afraid I'm going to bugger it up again. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, you guys, but that's okay. This is still just as interesting and a great way to use your scraps. So, whoopsies. I don't know. That's fine. We're just going to move on. We'll move on. Hopefully the other one will work out. It's not like this is wrong. It's just not what I originally anticipated I was going to do. Sometimes you got to pivot, right? Oh, my whole life is all about pivoting and going with the flow. right? You just gotta, yeah, I'm gonna have to use art glitter on some of these. Sometimes it's not how you turned out, but it still works out. I kind of feel like maybe later I want eyelets or something on that. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's get our other one. Okay. Put this down. Put this down. I need to clean my scissors. I just used some little alcohol wipes that I got from good old dollar store. That is not sticking. Yeah, that's what I use. I just use some wipes. I'll show you. They work really well for cleaning your scissors. From all the abuse we put them through with gluing. It's a cute one. Quite like that. Okay. Oh, that's got a cute piece, but I'm not going to put it in there. I'm going to put it over here. That's a cute piece. I think I can let that go. It's kind of interesting, but let it go. Embrace your inner Elsa. Okay. I've been doing my supernatural workouts, and this week's challenge was to do 4 Disney themed workouts. Okay, so these are little alcohol prep pads that I use to clean my scissors. Let's pull that out. Anyways, yeah, the challenge was to do 4 Disney themed supernatural workouts, which was so much fun. And then my favorite coach on there is Coach Rainier, and he does this one. I think I told you guys about this before, but he does a workout that is called Villains. So it's the Disney Villains, like soundtracks from that. And he's dressed up in this lion costume to be like Scar. Oh my God, he's amazing. Just amazing. He's probably one of my favorite coaches. They're all really good, but he just cracks me up. Something about him. He just knows how to motivate. Coach DeWanda, Coach Leanne. Yeah, they're all really good, actually. Coach Mark. Can't think of the other guy's name. Okay, so yeah, this is just what I do. I just clean them off. Sorry you had to watch me do that, but they were getting pretty bad. I needed to give them a little scrub down. All right, I will do a better cleaning later. Let's put you away. Okay. So we have this, and now we need to, do I just take it like this again? I kind of feel like that's probably the best scenario. Like that. And like that, yeah. Okay. Because apparently I can't cut tags properly today. Don't judge me. Sometimes we have our off days. Sometimes we have a vision in our head that just doesn't make it out the way we want it to. Okay, so we could round the bottom corners if we wanted to. All right. And I think what I might want to do, I always have plans of getting way more done than I actually get done, you guys. And it's kind of frustrating when I don't, but what do you do? What do you do? I've only got so much time. Okay, I'm going to put these. This guy goes back here. You guys can go in there. Try and stay organized. So yeah, this is the idea for scraps. If you can cut them into strips to make them interesting. Oh my gosh, I just see this in here and I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful strip of wrapping paper. Just let it go. Okay. All right, what do we want to do? I think I want to pull out some of my Tim Holtz people because I really haven't given them any love lately. Well, I have some other little peoples too that we could use. Let's see what we want to create with. First of all, I do know pin and glue is pretty important, so let's get that done. I also think maybe I want to grunge these up a bit. I have my little splatter stamp, and I got some Fallen Leaves Versified Clair. I really like the Versified Clair ink, and of course I was influenced by Margarete at Seven Plaza. Gosh, I love her. She uses this stuff all the time, and she really likes it. And I love the Versified Clair Black Nocturne, so I thought, you know what? Not like I need a new ink, but I wanted to give it a go. Okay, so let's use this little splatter. This little splatter guy I got from a set of stamps from a card making magazine. Couldn't even tell you which one anymore. Paper Crafter maybe? I don't know. Let's check that out. Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, yes, please, and thank you. Love, love, love. I guess just stamp it off because it's pretty. Oh, yeah. Love it. Okay. Ooh, I like you. You're going over there. Super. Okay, did we get this all off? Now let's pick out some peoples. She's kind of cute, but would need something to sit on. I have this big box. Look at this, you guys, of all these claim checks. Anybody want some? If you do, let me know, because I got tons. Maybe we want to use one of these. Maybe we do. Okay, is that going to be too big? I mean, I don't have to have the whole thing. Let's just rip this off. And actually, I feel like this needs to be grunged up a bit. Oh yeah, that's better. Can you see the difference? Right? It's just that it was that super kind of bright sky blue, and then you add a little bit of distress ink and it just, oh, makes it yummy. Just tones that brightness down quite a bit. Okay, darling. Kind of gonna cover up that butterfly. But okay, do I really care about the butterfly that badly? Do you want to sit on there? Do you have somebody else maybe? I have all these little peoples down here. Let's try and pull some of them out. Let's get rid of this. And my little pretzels. I got my pretzels next to me because I was feeling a little snackish. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling something. I really want my tape. And I always misplace it. I'm going to pause you real quick and I'm going to find my faux vintage tape. So give me 1 second. Right, here it is. I need to keep this in a safer place because I love this stuff. And I feel like that's what I kind of want him to sit on. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Put that back under. And let's give this guy a little bit of ink. We don't want to tan them or anything, but just, you know, a little bit around the edge. And I need, is that piece going to be big enough? I like to use I have two pairs of these. I have one for fabric and one for paper. So this is my paper one, but that's not what I want. I need a straight edge first. Pinking shears, that's what they're called. Maybe I don't need the middle. Stick that back in there. Okay. Let's glue this down. Just like so. Okay, is there any ink left on that? Oh, a little bit. Cool. Okay. And then let's put this down right here. And then put this little guy just kind of standing. Oh, I put this up a little too high, but that's okay. Just like that. That's kind of hard to see with that busy background paper that I have underneath, but I'll show you here in a minute. Kind of have you like that. I like it. Kind of cute, kind of grungy. So there you go. That is what you can do with your scrap pieces. Let's just create a little strip collage. Okay, so there's that one. Now we have this one. What do we want on that? We have enough room for a top. Ooh, no, not you guys. I'm gonna put this stuff right here so I know where it is. All right. So you, sir, are too tall. I feel like maybe a lady needs to be on there. Lady or a girl. I mean, I have all these. I don't know why I got this winter pack. Because I don't want winter people on kind of a spring looking. Oh, you're cute. Kind of leaning on something. Oh, pardon me. What are you kind of leaning on? Are you leaning on a label? Maybe, oops. That one flew out for some reason. Maybe it wants to be on there, I don't know. If I put that, kind of wrap that around. That's actually not too bad. But she does need something to stand on, and maybe we will do tape again for that. Okay. Let's give you a little bit of ink. Just like so. And I think I'll just wrap the label around. I don't think I'll worry about cutting it off. I'm really into this ground espresso lately. Don't know, it's just a little bit darker. And that needs a little bit of glue. Just those edges. I mean, you could use Mod Podge as well, or your collage medium, whatever you have. Okay. A little bit of tape. And I think I just need my straight scissors again for this one. like there. And try that. Look at what I did, guys. I have this little paintbrush that I use for splattering, and the outside, like the handle that was on there, was so, I don't know what happened, like the wood just got really, really sticky. So I just used some washi tape. I wrapped it around the sticky handle, and then I used some Mod Podge to seal it. Isn't that pretty? Now I have a really pretty paintbrush. So there you go. If you're looking to salvage your paintbrush handles, if they get, you know, if they're in water too long or they get sticky or whatever, or you just don't like the look of them, use your washi tape. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done. We're probably sneaking over an hour, but okay, I'm gonna put you down about there, like that. That just grounds you a bit, and then we're gonna tuck this ticket right there for you to lean on. Okay. A little bit of art glitter glue just to hold it in place. And then just fold that around. It doesn't bother me that there's inking on this side either. That's okay. It gives it some interest. We're going to ink up the back anyways. Grunge it up. All right, my little dear, you are going to go on the front here to spend the rest of your days just leaning against this tag. Just like that. Now I kind of feel like you might need a word. What's the word? I am so tangled up on my chair right now. It's not even funny. Got to figure out how to get a wireless mic, I think. I think that is what I need. Where are my words? There they are. Yeah, I'm quite wrapped around my chair with this cord, but okay. Love me? Nope. Do you need a word though? Kind of feel like you do. Perfect. Yes. Yes, Queen, you're perfect. Just the way you are. You are perfect. Okay. Now where do we want to be perfect? Right there? Right there? Right there? Right there? Where? Where should you be perfect? Kind of right there. Kind of like it right there by that tape. Sort of covering the butterfly, but not all at the same time. Well, there we go. Look at that. Let's put some ink on the back. Just a little. There we go. Okay, well, we got 2 pieces of ephemera in our collage done today. I'll do a quick tidy and I'll be back to show you what we created. All right, here we are back with our final makes. So we have our Margarete Miller collage, and we have our something from the recycle bin, a bottle or glass, a piece of wrapping paper, favorite food, text in a different alphabet, and bonus 3 of something. So we have 3 images with butterflies. So that is that one in the book. And then we created out of just some scraps, a tag and a little journal card. I think they turned out really cute. Great way to use scrap papers and then just put your focal images on them. So much fun. All right, guys, I thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate all my new and existing subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing. And to ensure that you get to see all my content, hit that notification bell as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And remember, P.S. I love you.